drum roll, please, guys. It is week.
I'm excited about this week because I've got someone pretty special filling my brain with wisdom.
Oh, yeah?
They're quite close to my heart.
Aww.
They are a certain person. They start with
Aww.
P, end with Eater. It's you, mate! Sharing a word.
So
what are you
excited.
sharing on, bro?
Guys, I will be sharing on mentorship and discipleship and a few of my friends, Elijah and Elisha.
I like that, bro. I'm so keen to listen to what you've got. I know that you've been
excited to as
preparing.
well.
I know that you've recorded it like a couple weeks ago for us to rewatch now. So I'm so pumped. I'm so
It's gonna be
pumped to
so
learn.
good. I'm keen for it. But bro, before we go to the preach part 1, we actually have another Peter.
Another Peter.
Do we want to shout out today?
Yes!
We got a comment from Peter on our YouTube channel. He gave us some really encouraging and nice words.
So
Let
nice.
me read it out for you.
It hit
was
me
really,
right
really
here
kind.
in the sternum.
So
Beside
Peter
the
said
heart.
that their Sunday school group really enjoys everything about our weekly lessons, about the weekly show, and they really enjoy the banter and the fun and the get it done. So
Let's go.
Thank you so much, Peter. That's really encouraging to us.
Nah, seriously, Peter, thank you so much. It's just the best. It's so encouraging to hear when someone just goes, hey, you're doing a good job.
Thank you so much for your encouragement. But for real, you guys are the real heroes. You guys out there in Sunday school, the leaders, the kids, thank you so much for sowing into young people. And all you youth peeps, guys, make sure you thank your leader for taking the time to volunteer and sow into your guys' life.
How nice is it to get an encouragement on that? Comment. And if you can't comment, you can get your teacher, leader, or anyone else who has a YouTube
How do they
account.
comment, Noah? How do they do it?
They do this. Excuse me.
Yes, Noah. Yes, Noah. Yes, Noah. Yes, Noah.
Can you please comment on the YouTube channel?
Of course, Noah.
Bada bing, bada boom. That's how it's done. But before you do that, before we get onto that, we got to go to Preach Part 1 with Peter!
Hey everyone, it's Peter again on this side of the screen. What? I know. I'm so blessed that I get to share a word with you guys. God's put a word in my heart. And it's actually a very important word to me because this is something I'm really passionate about. And that is mentorship and discipleship. Now you might be sitting there thinking like, bro, what is mentorship? What is discipleship? Well, it's not just about someone teaching someone else. It's really more about learning a way of life from someone who's older and wiser than you. And that's a very quick way to break it down, but I'll explain a little bit more later. But I want to tell you a story before that. So some of you guys may know at church, I serve on the worship team and I love it. God has blessed me with incredible gift in music. I'm not the best of the best. No, by no means, but I get to be blessed to be able to play music and lead others in worship. And I get to worship as well myself, but it didn't used to be that way. You know, I struggled when I was first starting on team. This was back when I was still in high school. I'm an old man, right? This is when I first started playing music for worship. I had this mindset that I needed to be a perfect musician in order to lead others to worship. I had this thinking that if I make a mistake, then others will fail to worship God. I put this incredible pressure on myself that God never put on me, that was never mine to hold. And honestly, if you are a upcoming musician that wants to serve on the worship team, here's the first thing that I want to tell you guys. It's not about being perfect. Skill is a good thing, practice is a good thing, but what really matters is that your heart is worshiping God, your heart is pointing towards God. I was in this space where my heart wasn't pointing towards God, it was pointing towards perfection, thinking perfection is what will lead others to God. Now that was the wrong mindset to have, but I didn't know that was the wrong mindset to have. At that time, that mindset worked until it didn't. Because you see, I was having this perfection mindset, but every time that I had it, every time that I would go on stage and play music, instead of worshiping God, I'd get stressed, I'd get annoyed. I'd get annoyed at others if they make mistakes. I get annoyed and bitter at myself for making mistakes. And I actually take myself away from that space of worshiping God. And I'm just there trying to be perfect. It wasn't about God anymore. It was about me. It was about my perfection. So I was living this way. And I couldn't see that this way was the wrong way to live. But praise God, because I had a mentor and a leader who did know the right way to live, the right way to go about worship, and saw that and called me out on it. He called me out and he said, Peter, this isn't the way to go. And he actually taught me how to have a proper heart of worship. I wonder if you've ever been in a similar situation where you've had this mindset that's been bothering you for the longest time and you don't know why. And someone came along into your life and brought clarity to it. Someone came along into your life and said, hey, actually, this isn't the right way to live. This is the godly way to live, and helped you make that journey. If you've experienced that, that's awesome, because that is the beauty and blessing of mentorship. But if you haven't, and you're wondering, mate, what if I'm living in a space where I shouldn't be living in? Well, then I'm going to tell you a Bible story later on about mentorship, about the importance of mentorship, and how mentorship changed one person's life in the Bible. I'm going to talk about that later on. But right now, guys, let's go check out Get It Done.
Pete, man, Preach Part 1 is off to a cracker. But now, whiteboards, spinner, what's going on, man?
I found this game watching a reel. So what's going to happen is we're going to spin this wheel and it's going to land on a number. Let's say, there you go, that number. Now he's going to tell us in the category of slowest animal to fastest animal from 1 to 24, right, where this number lands.
So 24 would be like a cheetah.
24 would be a cheetah. 1 would be a turtle.
Turtle.
Turtle? Turtle.
Turtle.
If it was a 10, it'd be a dog. So he would tell us, your clue is a dog. And we have to guess what number from 1 to 24 will the dog sit on. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me, bro.
So how we're gonna score this is by points away. So it's how close we are to the number.
Yep.
And then whoever has the least points at the end wins.
Yep. All right, round 1, let's go.
It's 12. It's 12.
I reckon it's 10.
It's 12. All right, what's the categories, Lucky?
The category for round 1 is worst day of the year, best day of the year.
Okay.
And your clue is birthday.
Oh, that's a pretty good day.
That's
a pretty good day.
That's a fantastic day.
On a scale of 1 to 24,
Bro,
what number is birthday from worst day to best day?
Birthday, it's a certain number in my mind, so I've got it locked in. I've got this, already locked in.
Is it better than Christmas, though?
3, 2, 1, 20. 23. Come on now, there's only
Who's
one day
closest?
better. This has to be higher than 20, bro.
The answer is 20.
That's
20?
crazy. I am on 0 points.
There is no way you're saying birthday is 20. There's 4 numbers higher than that.
Okay, ready.
4 days, tell me
Ready?
4 days higher than a
Ready.
birthday. Round 2, spinning the wheel.
It's a good wheel spin. It's a good
Thank
wheel
you.
spin. What's the category, Lucky?
The category is hot, cold.
Simple temperatures.
Clue is water.
That is the dumbest clue I've ever heard.
Right, is it room temperature? Is it boiling
Boiling
water?
water?
Is this guy new questionnaire person? There's no way.
Yeah, actually, did you get the same one? 3, 2, 1, 12. Yeah.
If it's not 12, I'm losing my marbles.
11.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
I'll cop that. I'll cop that.
so-
I'll cop that. Still, water! Round 3, spinning.
The category is worst athlete of all time, greatest athlete.
Crazy. I'm
Worst
so keen to
athlete?
hear this.
Best athlete.
What sport can I pick?
Any?
Reese Walsh.
Solid 2.
Reese Lightning.
I'm joking.
Bruh.
15.
10.
11.
Oh, let's
that's
go!
good. That's okay. All right, put that in the comments below. What do you reckon Reese Walsh is?
Reese is
From
an
1 to
11
24.
out of 24, bruh. That's crazy. Round 4.
Uncool, cool. Video games.
Oh, okay. But okay, we're gamers though.
The funny thing is, see, Lockie loves his video games.
Lucky does love his
And
video
I
games.
sometimes call him a dweeb.
Okay, cool. 2, 1, 16.
8. Oh, double. This will be a big decider, I reckon.
15.
We have to buy you now.
Oh, it's so frustrating. That's 7 points I've added onto my score. Final round.
Do, don't copyright us.
Dry food, wet food. Your clue word is burger.
There is too many condiments in a burger, bro. Done.
I drew a burger. It's Lucky.
I drew a burger. It's Lockie.
What's your number?
Mine would be 14.
There's gap. There's gap. Come on now. There's gap.
11.
Ah.
I win, baby.
Are you serious, bro? Bread, dry. Meat, medium. Lettuce, dry. 16 points. What'd you get?
I got 9.
Ah.
I'm on the board. This is my first step, bro. Wait, 8 weeks and this is my first game winning in 8 weeks? Have I lost 7 games straight up, bro? That's crazy.
Anyway, we're going to reminisce and work out what games Peter has lost over and over again, which I'm pretty sure is correct because I think I've been on a winning streak. But while we do that, let's go check out Pete's Preach Part 2.
Guys, we're talking about wisdom, right? Wisdom 101 is a topic for this whole term, and I hope that you've been blowing up your brains with more wisdom. And right now we're talking about mentorship. Why is mentorship important to us if we want to gain wisdom? Well, wise people surround themselves with people even wiser than them. Yes, that's right. There's people even wiser than you and me. And wise people, if you want to be wise, you want to surround yourself with people who have lived more than you, who have experienced more things than you, who have learned more about God and about the world than you, and then actually learn from them. Allow them to teach you how to live a godly life. And that's why mentorship is so important for gaining wisdom, is because we, to get wiser, need to talk to wiser people. And there's a story in the Bible of Elijah and Elisha, who are mentor and mentee, and they illustrate beautifully this idea of mentorship and why having mentors is such a wise thing, and why that helps you grow in wisdom. Now you can find this story in 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 1 to 14. Let me break it down for you real quick though. Elijah and Elisha are mentor and mentee. Elijah was a prophet, and Elisha was his protege, if you know what that word means. Pretty much it's his student, right? His student. Elisha is so passionate for God that he wants to learn from Elijah all the time. Now we read from the story later on that Elijah was actually taken up into heaven by chariots of fire by the Lord. And Elisha was left alone. Elisha had now the responsibility that Elijah had. But because of the mentorship that they had, but because Elisha was so adamant on getting wisdom from Elijah, when Elisha picked up Elijah's cloak, he struck the water with it, asking for God's presence. And the water actually split in half. And there were people there, prophets that were around Elisha, who saw this. And they said, this is what they said in verse 15 of 2 Kings chapter 2. The company of the prophets from Jericho who were watching said, "The spirit of Elijah is resting on Elisha." That's crazy. Because Elisha was so adamant on gaining wisdom from Elijah that when it was time for him to do what God has called him to do, people recognized the wisdom of Elijah on Elisha. People recognized that, oh, Elisha is just as good as Elijah. And that's because Elisha wanted to learn so much and wanted to gain and draw a lot of wisdom from Elijah when Elijah was there. Now imagine a world where we surround ourselves with people who are wiser than us, and we're so adamant on grabbing wisdom from them, learning about God from them. Think about the crazy things we can do. Think about the amount of people we can impact, the world that we can change, how many people we can bring joy and love to, how many people we can bring to Jesus. How much more confident would we feel when we seek people for the kingdom of Jesus? Now let's go back to my story. When my mentor taught me this wisdom on how to live a life of a worship leader, to lead others in worship, that stress, that perfection mindset that I had didn't disappear straight away. But every step that I took, every time that I stood on that stage, every time that I practiced, I reminded myself, because this is what my mentor said. He said, it's not about perfection. It's about having a heart for worship. Skill is good, but heart is more important. So every time that I worship, I remember that heart is more important. Heart is more important. Oh, I made a mistake there. That's all right. Are people still worshiping? Yes, they are, because it's not about my skill, right? It's about the heart of worship. It's about worshiping God. And now I'm a better worship leader because of it. I'm a better musician because of it. Because of that wisdom that I took from my mentor, applied it to my life, and walked that wisdom every single day. That's the beauty of mentorship. That's what's incredible. That's why it's so important to have wise people around you, because they will teach you things that you will take and hold on to and live out every single day. Is it going to be perfect? No. But it's going to carry you for the rest of your life. Wisdom that comes from God through others is going to carry you the rest of your life. So, Wisdom 101. True wisdom for us, how we can be wise, is to seek out wise people to help us become more wise.
Bro, thanks so much for your preach, dude. Hey, for those that were taking notes, I got one big one at the very end. Wise people seek wiser people. I love that. I love that. With mentorship and discipleship and relationships that as we want to grow wiser, as we want to be a better person, as we want wisdom 101, what we've learned this term.
That's it.
We want to fill ourselves with people that are wiser. Like you've listened to Buckle, like you've listened to Tosh. There's people who are wiser than us that we get to listen to, that you guys get to listen to with us. So I would encourage you, find those people. Maybe it's a leader, maybe it's a teacher, maybe it's someone in your life that you know that they are wiser than you, especially in an area that you want to grow in. Seek them out
Especially
and ask
in a
them. And ask them, hey, I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love for you to help me become wiser. Dude, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, for checking in on us. But I would say that this episode is a 24 out of 24 episode.
Yeah. Pete, you preached, you took out the get it done, man. This is your episode, bro. This is your episode.
Look at my guns. Look at my guns.
Come on now. Man, anyway, that's all we got time for. Thank you so much.
guys.
Remember, if you want to see other games, other get it dones you want us to try, put them a comment in the YouTube.
How do they comment again,
There
Noah?
you go. Excuse me.
Yes, Noah. Yes, Noah.
Can you please put a comment in the YouTube?
Of course.
Bang, that's how it's done. So chuck a comment if you want to see a different game or topics you want to learn about, whether there's a theme that you want to learn about for an entire term or just one episode. We'd love to be able to help you grow in your faith, because at the end of the day, this is a show from us to you. So we want to know what you want. But until next time, I'm Noah.
And I'm Peter.
And we'll see you next time on
Link Show Youth.
Bang, gang. Wise people seek wiser people.